intensity in the practice room is, it's like talking. At the end of the day, it's worth it. And when you're wrestling, you can't stop moving. You just want to stop, but you know, at the end of the day, it'll be worth it. So.
I think what makes the Jackson wrestling team so successful is the preparation. We're very fortunate to have in this program, 40 to 50 kids year in and year out that all have the same goal in mind, and their first goal is to come in and work extremely hard. And we do that without losing a lot of numbers, meaning people refuse to quit.
Being part of the Jackson wrestling program is a big honor. You know what the people before you have accomplished, and you go in the practice room every day and just work hard so you can get to the level that they were at and make a name for the program.
These kids are very committed and dedicated to what they're doing, but it'd be hard to find a group that works as hard as these guys.
Great walking into a gym with people that actually fear you for a sport because they know you're that competitive and you're on that level where, that you can almost compete with anybody in the state.
The feeling I had before a big match is I try and think of it as just go out there and take it to them and don't slow down. And I know that eventually they'll tire.
When we wrestled Hunter and Central, the atmosphere was pretty hectic. I mean, we knew from the time we got there before Whitens that it was going to be a big atmosphere the size of the gym and just their whole tradition as well as ours. When I came up to wrestle, I knew the team score and I knew what I had to do to keep the team in it and maybe pull it out in the end. And I just did my best in the match, and I was down. I came back in the third period, and I wound up beating the kid, and it worked out for the team as well as me.
The Paulsboro match was one of the best matches I think of the season. I went into the match knowing that with the match starting at 160, it would probably come down to me. And as the match progressed, it turned out to come down that I would need to win if the team wanted to win. And I came out there, I got a lead, and it was a real close match going in the third period. And I made a mistake which tied up the match. And I just found myself in a situation where I wanted to be in. Caught the kid off guard and pinned him. When I turned around, I saw all the coaches jumping up in the air, and the whole place was going crazy. And everybody jumping, just congratulating me and hugging me. It was an awesome feeling. That match is definitely something I remember for the rest of my life. It was a great moment.
There's so much tradition in this town, going back to Mr. Ryder, Mr. Pepe, then Coach Porfirio and Coach Ayers, that it's something for our kids to shoot for.
Looking on the 100-win club board is just great. I mean, it's just looking at all the great wrestlers like Scott Goodale, Rob Johnson, and Derek Johnson, looking up there and seeing their names and knowing that they are tremendous wrestlers. And I mean, it's just awesome to see that I'm going to be out there with them.
As part of the history, just getting on the board and coming back, 10, 20 years from now, just looking at it, I can just reflect on it, and to be up there with all the better names and all the other people that have been on there and done other great things.
Being part of the Jackson Wrestling program is a big honor. You know what people before you have done.
Former state champion trying to win another one, but he's down. And Durant is the winner. Lou Durant of Jackson Township has defeated Andy Zuckerman of Northern Burlington, a former state champion. And takedown did it for him. It's been a beautiful...
It was definitely special to win my 100th in Atlantic City. It was just tremendous. I mean, I remember hearing the announcer say I got my 100th win, and then everybody clapping, and it's just a great environment.
Jackson, 34-2 this year, 101 and 17 in his career, first in District 21, first in Region 6, a 7th finisher in the 2002 state tournament, Jeremy Edwards.
best part of the year certainly is the time when we get to the district tournament. And as long as I've been wrestling here and now coaching here, and I was an assistant for 5 years prior to being the head coach, I look forward to that Thursday, the day before district, when Coach Harris brings us in front of the board and talks about all the tradition. And even to this day, I find myself looking at that board and all the great names, the Riveras and Louis Durant, the Rob Johnsons and Tyrone Johnsons and Jamel Kinchins and guys like that I think our guys at this time in their life kind of look up to.
In the district final, first period, it was a close match. He had a lead on me, and by the third period, he was winning 3-1. And the entire third period was just one big play. Within like the last 30 seconds of the match, I came out and I reversed him. And won that match very closely, 9-7. It was real exciting. Everybody was cheering. I saw sidelines, the coaches were going nuts. And it felt real good because, you know, it was the first time I won it. After I won my junior year, I knew that it was going to take a lot of hard work to come back and win it again my following year. And I put the time and effort towards it, and it worked out for me, and I repeated as a district champ.
It's the last chance to do something as a team, and the past 6 years we've come out on top, beating Manalapan this year, who earlier on in the season had beaten us. It's a great feeling to know that you guys went out the best way you could as a team, winning your last possible tournament, and we did that.
Teaches you a lot, just to be a better person and just work hard. And I mean, once you can get through a wrestling practice, I think you can just about get through anything. I mean, there's a lot of tradition with wrestling in this school. I mean, I think it's the one successful sport that's up top every year. I think that means a lot to a lot of the wrestlers and the coaches, and I know we've been tough and competitive every year, and I know it's going to stay that way because we have a lot of great coaches and just great people supporting the sport.